me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, already feel that it's live on me.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Tigers of Tokyo taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Burrow. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he gets it here right on the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. With it is Jackson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Cooper here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Seahawks had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
3rd down and 6. Throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, 35 yards. And the Tigers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment.
Defensively, he's been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Ritter back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This a quick pass to Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nwangu now from his end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ritter from the gun.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go play action with Burrow. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were going deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam.
Davis
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. That makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor powering forward.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 11.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to get that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Burrow.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Gun. Got.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Burrow's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long circuit out top after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Here we go.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might have to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This is third and goal.
touchdown on the year.
And the Tigers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
The drive will start with an option going left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter looks to throw it. Pass complete. Hurst.
And past the 40. The Phillies out of bounds.
But when you get him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Well, absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
so for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at